Good morning. Guest today, Ben Layton, General Manager of the Cape Cod Baseball League, and Steve Englert, Coach at the Harwich Mariners. And we're going to start with you, Steve. What's going on?
Well, we're just wrapping up the season here and brought in a bunch of good kids again this year, competed hard, and we had some up and downs throughout the course of the season, but we're finishing strong here down the stretch.
Good. And Ben, what's new in the league?
Well, with the Mariners, we this year built some restroom facilities for White House Field.
I saw those. I thought that was very good.
It's a neat little building. It kind of matches the motif of all the other buildings that we have surrounding the field. And it was much needed out there. We had the portable restrooms for many years, and so the guests that come out during the summer and then the high school in the fall and the spring will be able to use the facilities. It was a much needed thing for White House Field.
Very good.
Yeah.
And how was the recruiting this year? Did you have a good team?
We had a pretty good team. A lot of our players were in the College World Series.
Oh, my.
And one of our guys won a national title, which was kind of exciting. Yep, Jonathan India and a few other guys were playing in that series. And, you know, those are the chances you take when you recruit those high-profile schools. And, you know, they'll get into that World Series and they won't get up here until July. But, you know, once they arrived, we really started playing well. And you know, I'm really happy the way that we're finishing the season here strong.
That's very good. How's the recruiting? You know, you
for
go
next year.
You go for the
never
top
stops.
plans.
It never stops. So we're in the works right now for next year's team.
Are you going to keep any of the? Are you going to keep?
We'll have a few freshmen that are currently on this year's team that we'll bring back next year. One was an all-star, Tyler Baum from North Carolina, right-handed pitcher. We have a left-handed pitcher from East Carolina who had a great season. And who else we have? I can't even remember how all these years add up.
ECU pitcher, Agnos, might come back.
And we have a couple of very, very high-profile kids that probably going to be selected for Team USA next year.
So you won't get them.
Well, we're trying to talk them into, you know, going back to school and saying how the enjoyable experience they had up here and they would like to come back rather than going there. So that's my recruiting process right now.
And if that doesn't work?
Well, we'll move on.
You move on.
Yeah, we'll go to the next guy.
The next guy.
Sure.
And and you got quite a few next guys.
Yes, yes.
You recruit primarily in the South?
All over. We have our staples that we go to every year, and then we move from there. We branch out. We go to those guys first because they know the type of player that we want and the trust factor's there. And over the years we've just had just super quality character kids from those particular programs. So those are obviously the guys we go to first.
Right.
And then we branch out after that, and it varies every single year.
Very good. Did you recruit at BC this year?
We have one Boston College player, yes.
You did?
Yeah, John Wachowski. He's a right-handed pitcher.
Oh, did he do well?
Sure. He had a good summer.
Very good. And so you have the recruiting, and now in a bad year, how is it?
We don't like to talk about negatives here, Paul.
Oh, I know, but it's a fact. How do you
it happens. Every year is a crapshoot. You don't know what you're going to get. I mean, you're on paper, you know, in May and June, it looks great. And then all of a sudden, everybody's gone through it. You lose a guy, Team USA, maybe two. You have injuries, guys getting shut down. You got kids not getting here on time. And it happens. It happens. So you keep moving on, you keep punching, and you try to get the kids better and have an enjoyable experience down here. And
everybody had an
for
enjoyable experience.
I hope so. I haven't heard any complaints yet, but they never tell me anything.
You hear anything, Ben?
No, but we had the draft class from last year, so the draft happens the following year from the class that we had, and I think we had 23 or 24 guys get drafted, so now they're playing pro ball. And so that's our hope, even though the record may not reflect how we did things up here. Next year's draft, we'll have 20 to 25 of our guys here will go and play pro ball again. So,
really? Wow.
So we're taking these guys and making them a little bit better, building the confidence up, making them learn a little bit more about the game and all its acumens and things of that nature. And so we'll send them back to school and play in fall ball, and they'll have a little bit more confidence in their swing and a little bit more on the field as well, is our hope.
So, and how is the management of the league? Is that all in order?
Yeah, it is. So we're in our second year with our new president, Chuck Sturdivant. Chuck has kind of taken different projects on, and we've done some new things, some new initiatives with the league, and trying to upgrade the fields, work with our scouts a little bit more. We took all the boys this year from the entire league up to Fenway Park and did a little combine up there so all the major league teams could see the talents that are down here, kind of spark some interest. And then the media has been a big thing that Chuck has really tried to put some initiatives into with Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all the neat things.
Are brand new, right?
Yeah, it's a kind of the new way of media and making sure that we expose ourselves in positive manners out there, and making sure that, you know, all the different tourists come out and see our games and that sort of thing. So letting people know what time the games are and where they're at.
That's important.
Absolutely.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you help him with all of these things?
No, he's on his own with that.
He's on his own with that.
I was just worried about the team.
You don't get your voice into that?
No. I have enough on my plate, but I let him do it. I don't. If I jumped in and try to help out, I'd probably screw everything up. So I just let him go.
And I let him vice
so.
versa.
Yeah.
He stays on the field, and I kind of stay on the other side. So,
Yeah,
so we know where the boundaries are. The fence line kind of
right.
separates parts of
good.
our responsibilities.
Yeah, very good. So I heard that your bullpen wasn't as good as it should have been.
See, again, with the negatives, Paul. Come on now. We had some young kids, and a lot of times they come up here and, being freshmen, and they get into the spotlight, and they get kind of wrapped up in the league and the caliber of player rather than just going out and competing. But we had some ups and downs, and we made some adjustments. So what we started doing was putting our back end guys in the beginning of the game, and then put our starters so we'd have our best arms at the end of the game. I think we lost probably, I don't know. I think if we only played 7 innings, we'd probably be like 27-2.
Oh,
it happens, and just so long as the kids keep competing and just learn from the experience, and just go back to school and improve. If you're improved by the end of the summer, then mission accomplished. That's the number one goal in the summertime, is to get better. And we try to do that for those kids, and along with showcasing their talents in front of the major league scouts. And I think we did that with every kid on the team. Everyone got the chance to pitch in front of all the major league teams, and just try to coach them up every day. And sometimes you come up on the good side, and sometimes you're that's my wife calling me. I forgot to shut my phone off, and I apologize. There we go.
Your wife calls you a certain time?
Yeah, she's to remind me that I have a TV interview today.
Did you tell
She's
her?
a little late.
Did you tell her?
Yes, I did. So, but that's our main goal is to in the summertime is to showcase the kids' talents,
Right.
get them better, and make sure they have an enjoyable experience.
Well,
So that's the number one thing. And then the wins and losses, if they happen, they happen. It's a plus.
Right.
But some days some years you have a tremendous. It just all comes together for you. Other years it's just
a little bit.
Yeah, it happens to everybody,
That's right.
But
so you struggle through.
yeah, you keep punching. That's all. You just keep punching.
There you go. And you're satisfied with the year.
Well,
so
not
far.
record-wise, but the kids that we've had they're quality kids.
Quality
they work
kids,
hard.
They worked hard.
And they
did
want to
everything
get
you
better.
wanted.
They're very coachable. They're very receptive for everything that you're telling them, and they're good kids too. You can joke around with them, and you have fun, and you know, that makes it an enjoyable experience for you as well.
Yes, yeah.
So-
Yeah, well, you want to have some fun too.
Sure. That's what we're in the game for. The game's fun, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
It's
It
supposed
should
to be. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
We want it to be fun.
Right.
Yeah. And so you went up to Fenway Park. Did they meet any of the Red Sox?
They were out of town.
Oh, they were out
Yeah,
of town.
so what they do is they have a showcase for the whole entire league.
I see.
And what they do is, you know, they take batting practice and, you know, ground balls and whatnot, and you know, they do some testing and, you know, a chance to play in Fenway. But unfortunately, this year it rained.
Oh, my.
So that was kind of a bummer for the kids.
That's too bad.
Yeah, yeah, that's something that those kids always look forward to, and you know, especially the historical
Rain
park.
hard, or did it just rain? a
Yeah,
little
it
bit?
kind of rained all day, and
Oh, wow.
So-
They
That's
still
too
got
bad.
to hit a little bit. They got
Yeah.
to go in the cages and see the locker rooms, and
Yeah.
you know, for some, they've never been out to Fenway, and a lot of them are Southern kids. So
Yes.
it's kind of to go see one of the big castles that Major League Baseball has, an iconic one such as Fenway, is pretty
Right.
neat and special for these kids.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
And,
Have you been up to Fenway lately?
I haven't been this year. Matter of fact, it's been a couple of years.
Yeah.
I don't see that well.
Yeah.
So I'm.
you could
probably-
umpire in our league.
All right, I could. Yeah. Strike one. No ball. That's
Yeah.
right. Where'd that ball go? I don't know. Yeah.
See, I told you off camera, I got to keep him behaving.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's okay. You just gave me a job.
There you go. There you go. There you have
You
it.
gotta love him for that.
Yep. I'm gonna get a lot of repercussions from that one, but hey, that's okay.
Yeah. Well, you think the umpires won't like that?
No, that's all right. They're all good guys.
Yeah, good guys.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate both of you for coming.
Thanks for having us. This
Yes,
is
You're
great.
welcome. And,
It's always our pleasure.
very good. So,
Yeah, and we're trying to get those donations for that new bathroom facility too.
Hey,
so
did
give
you
us
get
a
that
plug,
all
Paul.
paid?
Give
I
us
thought
a
that was
plug.
all paid for.
There's a few little bills coming in there. So obviously it's a big thing with our community. And so if
Yeah.
there's anybody out there that wants to help,
We took out a loan with the loan shark up the streets.
yeah.
Oh, really?
The VIG's coming due. We got to get some money coming in, Paul.
That's where my profession was, in the banking business.
Loan shark?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, so it worked out well.
Yeah.
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 I got through fine.
Good.
So,
Terrific.
well, thank you for coming,
Thanks for having us.
and good luck to both of you.
Appreciate
you.
it. Thank you.